Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Vickman and Co podcast. I am so excited to have you back. And today is probably going to be one of the kind of scariest stories I have heard on this podcast so far, even though we're kind of young. But you really do not want to miss this for sure. Welcome to my guest, Jose Pereira. Is that how you say your last name? I should have
Oh,
asked you
yeah,
that
and you said
before.
it very well.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about you. You have a background in the gas and oil industry, and from there, it took you somewhere where I guess no one ever could have imagined it would have.
Yes. For your audience,
I did
I did my career in the oil and gas. I began in 1985. So
in
in
2017,
2017, I was having like 32 years
in
in the
career,
career,
and
and I became the CEO of the company. So it's a company called Citgo Petroleum.
The
The
people
people
know
know
it
it
because
because
there's
there's a lot of gas stations here in the US.
Right, right.
So
So
the
Citgo
Citgo has more than 6,000
6,000
gas stations here
in
in the US.
And
And I became the CEO.
So
So for me, it was a big deal because being an immigrant,
I
I came here like in 2010, continued my career,
and
and finalized being the CEO.
Yeah,
So
that's
for any-
impressive.
For me or for anybody that's hearing, that is you're the pinnacle. But always there's that back. Because
during
during that year,
2017
2017
was during
was during the Trump administration, the first one.
And
And Trump was having problem with Venezuela. Same is happening today.
And
And he began to impose sanctions because he wanted throughout the government of Venezuela.
And then,
And then the thing began to go very bad.
And
And that made me think that it was time to get retired.
So
I asked to get retired.
I had
I had 32 years in the company,
and they
and they approved my retirement.
Well, I
I came back to here to the US.
I was in
I was in retirement mode, and
I
I received a last minute call
to go
to go to a meeting in Venezuela.
And it
And it began to be an ambush.
Began to
Began to be an ambush because I flew with my five vice president,
and
and they accused us to be American spies
and
and
committed
committed
treason
treason to the country.
Wow.
So we were accused to be spies. So we were taken
and
and we were placed in the most infamous dungeon of Venezuela,
where
they have all the political prisoners. Of course, at the beginning we thought there was something wrong,
Right.
but
but was not something wrong.
Was
Was something planned.
So we
we
began to be the
political pawns
of the
of the geopolitical thing that was going between the US and Venezuela.
And
That began to escalate. At some point,
the
the relation began to be so bad that they recalled the two ambassadors. So we were lost there.
And we
were in solitary confinement because the 6 we were separated.
So
Now I'm in solitary confinement, lost, abandoned.
I
I
didn't know what was going
on.
I didn't see my
my
family.
family.
So everything was
knowing
a terrible situation.
situation.
But my
But my
wife,
wife,
like 10
10
months
months
after,
after,
one
one
day
day
she
she
appeared.
appeared.
She
Came to visit.
What?
Yeah, like 10
How
yes,
did she
yes,
make it
like-
there?
Well,
now today,
I know
I know because they recalled that two ambassadors.
So there was
So there was no direct negotiation.
So they
So they were having some kind of behind the scene negotiation, and they approved her coming
because they
wanted to have the sensation that the relation was working.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
she flew in a secure environment.
It was a
It was a surprise for me, of
I
course. I didn't know
of that.
nothing of that.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
And I was
scared when I saw her.
Because
But
did
that
you
gave
know
me
that whether they
something.
were going to let her go or
No,
did you
no,
think she
no,
was
no,
going to be
no,
a prisoner
no.
too?
Let me
Let me tell you something. During the 5 years we stayed there, always was a surprise. They never said nothing. They opened the door and they said, "Go there, then you're gonna have a visit." You didn't know who was, nothing.
So when I
So
saw
when I
her,
saw her,
of course, I
of
was
course, I
glad to
was
see
glad
her,
to see
but I
her,
was
but I was
scared.
scared.
Yeah.
I was
I was
scared.
scared.
But
But I
I
knew
knew
that the
that the
negotiations were
going,
going,
that were
that were
fighting to
fighting
bring us back,
back,
and that
and
gave
that
me
gave me
hope.
hope.
Mhm.
You know,
You know,
that gave me
that
hope.
gave me hope.
So after
So
that
after that
visit,
visit, of course, I
to
began to
think
think
more
more
that I
that I
needed to
needed
come
to
back
come
to my
back to my
family.
family.
Right.
After
After
that
that
visit,
visit,
like
like
two
2 months
months after,
after,
we received
we
a
received a
visit of
visit
the
of the
UN.
UN,
The
the
UN.
UN.
A
A
commissioner of the
commissioner of
UN
the UN
flew,
flew,
and they
and they
began to
began to
negotiate with the
negotiate with the
government.
government.
They
They
found
found
a place
a
that
place that
they put
they
us,
put us
that the
that the
six were
six
put it
were put it
together.
together.
So now the
So
six
now the
guys,
6 guys,
after 1 year,
after one
are
year, are
together.
together.
Nice.
They begin
They
to
begin to
accept
ask
our
our
family to
family to
provide food.
provide food.
We were
We were
starving.
starving.
I had
I
lost
had lost
100 pounds by
100
that
pounds by
time.
that time.
Ouch.
So the
So
situation
the
was really
situation was
hard.
really hard.
Yeah.
And
And
my
my
family, the
family, the
decision they
decision
took
they
is that
took
my
is that my
eldest
eldest
son,
son,
he moved to
he moved
Bogota,
to Bogota,
Colombia,
Colombia,
and he began
and
to
he began
provide
to
me food
provide me
from
food
Bogota
from Bogota
for the
for
next
the next
years.
years.
He
Wow.
stayed
He
with
stayed
during
with during
years.
years.
Well,
Well,
that
that
situation
situation
allowed us that
allowed us that
having that
having
food,
the food,
they begin to
they
provide
begin to
them
provide them
every three
every
days.
3 days.
Every 3 days,
Every three
they're
days, they're
provide. So
so
providing the
providing
food,
the
I was
food. I
returning
was
the trash
returning the
can,
trash can,
and inside
and
the trash
inside the
can,
trash can,
I begin to
I began
smuggle
to
letters.
smuggle letters.
Oh, okay.
And those
And those
letters, I
letters,
begin to
I began
smuggle
to
to my
smuggle
wife,
to my
and she
wife,
began
and
to
she began
send
to
letters to
send
me.
letters to me.
And we begin to
And we
write
began to
letters
write
back and
letters back and
forward
forward
during
during
years.
years.
Wow.
During
During
years.
years.
We
We
compiled like
compiled like
1,000
1,000
letters.
letters.
And that
And that
Wow,
letter
letter
that's a
became
became
lot. But how
a,
did you
a,
know the address? Like, I get you knew the address
no, no,
to,
no,
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 but
no,
how
no,
no,
did
no,
the
no,
no, no,
letters
no.
even
no,
get
No,
there?
no.
Let me
Let me tell you the
tell you the
logistic.
logistic.
My son
My
in
son in
Colombia, to the
Colombia, to the
audience to
audience to
understand
understand
that
that
logistic.
logistic.
My son
My
in
son in
Colombia,
Colombia,
he did a
he did a
grocery.
grocery.
He put it in
He
a
Uh-huh.
put it in a
box.
box.
He sent
Yeah.
it
He
to
sent it to
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Somebody picked up
Somebody
in
picked up in
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
His wife
His wife
cooked,
cooked,
preparing
preparing
containers,
containers,
sent 3
sent
days containers.
containers.
I
I
received in a
received in a
box
box
food for the
food
next
for
3
the next
days.
3 days.
I put it
I
in a
put it in
small
a small
fridge.
fridge.
I begin
I
to
begin to
administrate
administrate
the food,
the food,
you know, during three
Right.
during
days.
3 days.
When
When
the
the
next
next
provision
provision
came, I
came,
had to
I had to
return those
return
trash
those
cans.
trash cans.
So
Oh,
In
and
the
in
inside,
those you put the letters.
so
I did
I
like a
did like a
double
double
button.
button.
Inside
Inside
the double
the double
button, I
button,
begin
I
to put
begin
a
to put a
letter.
letter.
Oh, you're
The
The
so
guy
guy that
that
smart.
put my
well,
That's so smart.
I was a
I was a
CEO. Come
CEO.
on.
I love it.
So the
So the
guy that
guy that
he
he
took the
took the
logistic, he
logistic,
took
he
a
took a
photo.
photo.
He
He
sent it
sent
in
it in
WhatsApp
WhatsApp
to my
to my
wife
wife
here in
here in
Houston.
Houston.
She
She
printed,
printed,
she
she
read it,
read it,
she wrote
she
it a
wrote it a
letter, she
letter, she
sent
sent
another one
another
by
one by
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
He
He
printed, he
printed,
sent
he
it to
sent it
me.
to me.
We did
We
it
Wow.
did
by
it by
years.
years.
Wow.
We
We
did it
did it
by
by
Amazing.
years.
years.
That's
We
amazing.
We
compiled
compiled
around
around
1,000 letters.
1,000 letters.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
And
those
those
letters,
letters,
be more
be more
surprised because
surprised because
when I
when
came
I came
back,
back,
my
my
wife had
wife had
compiled them,
compiled them,
had put
had
it in
put them in
Word,
Word,
and I had
and I
my
had my
manuscript
manuscript
ready.
ready.
Oh, she is smart. She is an entrepreneur as well. I
So
love
what
it.
I
I
began to
began to edit,
pick up
pick
the
up the
letters,
letters,
and that
and
became
that
this
became
book.
this book.
Nice. And you
So
have
this
that
book,
both in Spanish and in English.
I had it
I
in
had it
both.
in both.
I
I
have
have
it
it
in
in
English
English
Where can
from here
people
to
from
find
here to
Benin,
it?
Benin.
Where can they find
Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon?
Amazon.
Cool. I'm going to
These
find a
These
link
one,
to put it
ones,
in.
this
this
from
one
here to
from here to
Benin,
Benin,
4
4
times
times
Amazon
Amazon
bestseller.
bestseller.
Nice.
the
uh, uh,
International Book
International Book
Award
Award,
True
True
Memoir
Memoir
2025.
2025.
Nice.
This
Yeah, I'm
three
gonna put
time
Three
that.
time,
three-time
three-time
bestseller.
bestseller.
So they
So
have
they have
eight-time
eight-time
bestseller.
bestseller.
I'm gonna put that a link to the Amazon in the show notes. So if you hear this, go to bickmanandco.com and you'll find the link.
What is the beauty of my book? Because my book,
besides that
besides
is
that, is
dying
dying
because of the
because of the
letters,
letters.
so you
So
can
you can
feel the
feel the
letters.
letters.
But for
But for
me,
me,
is the
is
way
the
it
way it
was
was
written
written
because you
because
can
you can
see
see
a
a
guy
guy
going from
going
the
from the
despair
despair
to the
to the
hope
hope
to the
to the
faith
faith
Oh yeah.
and the
and the
strength.
strength.
And
And
at the
at the
end,
end,
all
all
the
the
lessons that I
lessons that I
learned.
learned.
So my
So my
book has
book
that
has that
legacy
legacy
Right.
that
that
you can
you can
feel
feel
that
that
anything in
anything
life
in
you can
life you can
survive.
survive it.
So
Yeah.
that's
So
my
that's my
message.
message.
I love it. But you have to continue here. I want to know, how did you get out? How did you get home?
Well, after
After 4 years
of
of
failed
failed
negotiations,
negotiations,
back and
back and
forward,
forward,
because all the
because all the
negotiation was
negotiation
behind
was
the
behind
scene.
the scene.
Of course.
One day
One day I'm gonna
I write a
I write
book
a
about
book about the
behind the scene
behind the scene
negotiation.
negotiation.
It will
It
blow
will
your
blow your
mind.
mind.
I have
I
a
have
lot
a
of
lot of
information that I
information
cannot
that I cannot
reveal
reveal
because our
because our
secret of
secret
things,
of
Things are.
things, you know.
but
But the
point
point
is
is
that
that
after
after
4 years,
years,
the
the
U.S. had
U.S. had
created
created
an
an
office called
office
the
called the
Special
Special
Presidential
Presidential
Office of
Office of
Hosted
Hosted
Affairs,
Affairs,
SPIHA,
SPIHA.
Hmm.
and there's an
And there's an
ambassador that
ambassador
runs
that
that
runs that
office.
office.
But that
But
time was
that
the
time was the
ambassador Roger
ambassador Roger
Carton.
Carton.
He flew to
He flew to
Venezuela
Venezuela
in
in
October
October
2022.
2022.
It was the
It was the
first
first
face-to-face
face-to-face
meeting he
meeting
had,
he had,
Wow.
and he had
and
a
he had a
meeting with
meeting
us.
with us.
We had
We
like
had
a
like a
3-hour meeting
3-hour
with him,
meeting with him,
and he
and
told
he
us
told
that
that
we're going to
that we're
begin
gonna
to have
begin to have
negotiation
negotiation
phase.
phase.
It took
It
one
took
year
1 year
more,
more,
but
but after 1 year,
they
they
approved as
approved as
prisoner swap.
prisoner swap.
I came
I
back
came
to a
back to a
prisoner swap.
prisoner swap.
I was
I was
swapped by the
swapped by
two
the two
nephews of
nephews of
Maduro.
Maduro.
They were
They
here
were
in a
here in a
federal
federal
jail
jail
because of
because of
drug,
drug,
and they
and they
gave them a
gave them a
presidential
presidential
pardon,
pardon,
and we were
and we
swapped.
were swapped.
Thank God. Thank God you came home.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was
easy
not easy
because that was
because that
October
was
1st,
October 1st,
2022. It's gonna
2022.
be
It's
3
gonna be three
years in
years
1 month.
in 1 month.
So they opened
So
the
they
door,
opened the door,
surprisingly,
surprisingly,
as
as ever,
and they said,
and they said,
"Dress up that
"Dress
you're
up
gonna
that
go
you're gonna go
somewhere."
somewhere."
And they put it
And
in
they
an
put
armored
it in an
truck,
armored truck,
and we
and we
thought that we
thought
were
that
going
we
to the
were going to the
airport.
airport.
They put us in
They
a
put us in a
plane.
plane.
They told
They
us that
told
in
us that
one
in
hour
1 hour
we
we
will
will
be
be
released.
released.
From
From
Venezuela to
Venezuela
Houston is
to
5
Houston is
hours.
5 hours.
So we
So
thought,
Oh.
we
where we're
thought, where
going.
we're going.
We
We finalized landing in
Caribbean
a
island
Caribbean
called
island
San
called
Vicente
San Vicente
and
and
Grenadine,
Grenadine,
in the middle
in
of
the middle
nowhere.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
So we
So
landed
we
there.
landed there.
The American
The
plane landed
American plane
there,
landed there,
and there we
and
did the
there we
prisoner
did
swap.
the prisoner swap.
There you did the swap, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a story not a lot of people have to tell or can tell,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So during your 1,700 and something days here of being locked in, wrongful imprisonment, how did that experience reshape you understanding of leadership? Because I bet you saw a different side of leadership, of how they treated you, how, like, I cannot even imagine. There's no way I can imagine how all that could be. But what lessons do you believe every entrepreneur can carry and should carry into the journey? And how did your vision of leadership change during this time?
Well, I
Well, I
crafted a
crafted a
speech
speech
that is
that
called
is
the
called the
4X
4X
tools
tools
to grow
to
your
grow your
leadership
leadership
journey.
journey.
Hmm.
And there are
And there are
four
four
things,
things,
four things that I
that
talk
I
today:
talk today:
resilience,
resilience,
determination,
determination,
adaptability,
adaptability,
leadership.
leadership.
So
These four tools,
but
but
looking in a
looking a
different way.
different way.
For
For
example,
example, for me,
leadership
leadership
today
today
has to
has
do
to
a
do
lot of
a lot of
things.
things.
For
For
example,
example,
empathy.
empathy.
We
Hmm.
needed to
We
have
needed to have
empathy because
empathy because we were six guys
living in a
living in a
cage,
cage,
100 square
100
foot.
square foot.
Wow.
during months without going out. So you need to have empathy. You need to understand the other. You need to recognize the leadership of each of them. Each of them had an ability. Okay, that was his ability. So he was leader in that. So we did it like a collective leadership,
Okay.
and we begin to have frank communications. Anything that was bothering you, raise your hand and say, I don't like this. So think that today I put it in my coaching, I put in my speak, and this is what I train to them.
Right. And I get like 100, that small space being 6 people. It sounds to me like you really have to communicate good, bad, anything to even be able to survive.
Not only
Not
that,
only that,
for some
for
reason
some
of
reason
God,
of God,
that this is
that this is the
God.
hands of God.
We were not
We were not
friends.
friends.
After one
After
year, when
1 year, when we put together,
we
we
found
found
a
a common pattern.
All of us
All
had
of us
30
had
plus
30
year
plus year
marriage,
married,
Oh,
and
wow.
and 30 plus career.
Okay.
So we had kids, we had
grandsons,
grandsons,
stable
stable
marriage.
marriage.
We were
We were not
not
three
married,
married, a divorced guy, a single guy. No, six guy, 30 plus year married.
So that
So that
Wow.
gave
a
us a strong bond
because
because now everybody was rowing in the same direction to survive because of the famine.
We
We
were
were
executives.
executives.
We
We
created
created a survivor plan. We did like a board, and we crafted a survivor plan.
Wow.
my
What
One of
was
my
in
guy
this
was a
plan?
well, for example, one of my colleague, he's a marathon runner.
He
He prepared a daily routine of exercise.
Okay.
We were in
We were in a tiny room,
so we
so we began to do static running, push up, meditation, journaling, a lot of things in a tiny place.
We
We
begin to
begin
have
to have
routines
routines of
cleaning.
cleaning.
Was during
Was during
pandemic.
pandemic.
We
We created a
sanitation
sanitation routine.
So we
had a
schedule.
schedule. Everybody did it.
We
We by that time was reading
and was
and was
writing.
writing.
So we have
So we have a routine to read
and to
and
write.
to write.
We
We had a routine to play domino.
We created
Oh.
Create a domino.
How did you did you create it yourself or
We
did they give
created
it?
with paper. No, with papers.
With
Papers.
And we
Cool.
And
were
we're playing domino.
Oh, yeah. And at
And at the end, we began to read the Bible
and
and pray.
Right.
We did it in like 3 years, 3 hours
per day.
per day.
So
that routine begin to do something that we did it in a daily basis. Daily basis.
It was
It was a
daily
daily
basis
basis routine.
And the
And the days begin to
go
go really fast.
Oh, they did?
It began
It
Okay.
began to pass that time fast.
One
One day, one week, 1 month, 1 year, and we came back.
Wow. Yeah, I bet you created to be busy and busyness gave you that speed of time.
Yeah.
Because
Because not only busy, we were nurturing our mind.
Yeah.
We were
We were taking care of our
mindset.
We were taking our body.
So
So today talk that we were to
take
take care of our mind,
our
our soul, and our spirit.
Because
Because we were taking our body with the exercise.
We were
We were taking care of our soul with
our
our mindset.
And we were taking
And we were taking care of our spirit with our praise and reading the Bible.
So we
created a safe space
to
to
be
be
safe
in body, soul, and spirit.
That is so important. And I bet that, like, after all these decades you have from the corporate world, and then facing this adversity and respecting other people in that kind of a space, how has your definition of success changed? What did you feel while you were incarcerated here or imprisonment? What was success for you when you
Well,
did
I'm
all
gonna
these
say-
things every day?
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say something
that
maybe the people
I don't know
will
will
agree with me.
I was
I was a guy
that was
that was a successful guy the thought that everything was about me. I thought I was successful because I was smart, I was clever, I was a great guy, full of ego, and I got to the top because of me.
Right.
And that's what typical CEOs does.
Right.
You know, when I was there, I revisited my life, and I found that I have abandoned my family, I have abandoned my wife, I have abandoned my friends. I was all selfish, self-contradicting in only my career. So when I came back, one of the things that today they teach is that you have to have a perfect balance in your business success and your personal life.
Right.
Today I see the life different. Today I'm more connected with God. I'm a faith-man guy, and I know that everything is because of God and not because of me.
Mhm.
So I see the thing today totally different.
Kind of hard way to find that out, though.
You
can see
that a lot in the Bible. You can see that a lot in the Bible.
Right. Right.
If not, see the story of Paul or Job or Joseph or Daniel and a lot of guys.
Absolutely. But how has also advocacy, because people must have advocated for you, all the, even though this is a political thing, but people advocated for you and for your coworkers here. And how has that influenced you in the approach of coaching and helping others, like speakers and just bringing life into others?
Why I came to this space? Because when I came back after 1 month, I went to Washington because our family had created an organization with other 20 families called the Bring a Family Home Campaign. So they had created a mural in Washington with our faces in an alley
Wow.
that today is called the alley Freedom. The Freedom Alley, sorry. The Freedom Alley. So there is our faces up 6 foot tall. So I went there to visit it and to give the thanks the congressmen and the people that brought us back. When I was there, I didn't realize that I was the first guy that had returned from that mural. There were 20 faces. I was the first guy to go to the mural. And when the press knew that I was going, there was a lot of press. I found there Washington Post, New York Times, CBS, ABC, CNN, all the press.
Right.
And they did a big party with all these people, and I was overwhelmed. I had only 1 month I came. But in that meeting, I couldn't know many of the families that had hosted in other countries, and I had the opportunity to meet another former hostages. And they saw me like a beacon of hope for them.
Yeah,
And they began to call me, and at some point I began to kind of coach them. But it was draining me. But I found that I really wanted to do that in some way. So I created this coaching program to help entrepreneurs, business owners, CEOs, using my experience, they can use it for them. I always say they don't have to be a hostage.
that's quite
They
dramatic.
don't have, but let me tell you, sometimes you're hostage in your beliefs. You're hostage in the things that are going in your business. You're not going nowhere, and you don't know how to handle this.
Yeah.
This is the part of things I teach today.
And that absolutely leads me straight into my next question. What advice do you give to those entrepreneurs, business people, especially startup people who feel like they're trapped in their own life or in their own business idea and they don't really know where to go? What advice do you give to them to gain their platform?
The first thing that I say to any business owners is your business your real purpose. You need to understand that you're walking your purpose, because so many people are doing things because that's what they want to do. They want money. They don't know if that is their real purpose. If you find that your business is your real purpose, you will feel passion. No matter what's going on, you will feel passion. My advice to the person is that no matter the circumstance you're going, never give up your dreams. I have here a band. Let me show it. This band was given my wife when she visited me, and it says, "Never give up.
Never give up. Yep.
Never give up. Never give up. No matter what you're going on, never give up."
So I must ask kind of a personal question here about your wife. How did she manage? Was it the letters that made her keep the hope and never give up during all these years? How did she manage to be without you for all these years? I don't think she thought it was a fun.
If you think I'm resilient, you have to talk with her. By the way, I'm encouraging her to write her book, but she's procrastinating.
She should. She should, because
Well, let me tell you her story. She because I was going to get retired the year before, we had opened a franchise. So we had a French macaron
okay.
franchise.
Yeah.
And she was running it. That franchise became to be her anchor because she had to wake up, open it, smile to the client, and keep running. Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have been so much easier for her to just close the door, says, I'm going to hold this until my husband is home.
No.
She still kept on going. That is strong.
During years. And let me tell you something that's going to blow your mind. When I was coming back, the day I was released, I received a phone call from a journalist. They wanted to interview me.
Of course.
And I finally gave her the interview. It was a lady from CBS. I gave the interview in the store. And we opened very early to do the interview, to not interfere in her business. Well, the interview were longer, and she opened the doors. When the clients came in, they saw the cameras, all that stuff. And they asked her, what was that? They realized that I was a hostage. She never told nothing to them.
Wow. She just kept a straight face.
Yes.
I want to have your wife on the podcast one day for sure. For sure. Has this whole thing, you've been married for a long time, but has the bond between you and the rest of your family grown even stronger after all this? Do you even leave each other?
Well, my three kids live around. They have their own life. John, my son that was in Colombia, he moved back to the U.S. And
he's not feeding you every third day anymore, I assume.
No. He told me that he was done with me. I see him now from time to time. Yeah.
But how was that first week or month back home? Has a lot of things happened? COVID had been going on, or was that then in the middle of COVID?
No, I came back in 2022 after COVID was done.
After COVID. How much have you changed?
I came in a time machine. I still today have issues dealing with that.
Oh,
Because I didn't recognize the world that was after COVID. The people are more reactive, and for me was difficult at the beginning. Yeah.
It was interesting. That's
I came in a time machine.
Yeah, because it's really we all talk about before and after COVID, but we all here experienced it, and you didn't.
But I didn't have COVID. I was in a cage.
I was in a cage with other people, and yet you kept the sanitary. And yet you were cleaning like all of y'all had COVID. Maybe that's why you didn't get.
I had my own confinement. I had my own confinement.
How did you keep the space, the required space in between you and that space? Oh my God!
Let me tell you. One of my guys, he's an expert in tanks. He was taking care of the water. The other guy was an expert in sanitizing. He really did a great job taking care of everything that he does. We literally clean that room every day. The
The
walls,
walls,
everything.
everything,
No
no
germs.
germs. You know.
Well, did they treat you kindly and respectfully, even though they had you as prisoners?
The
The
first
first
year,
year,
we were
we were
animals,
animals,
literally.
literally.
Yeah.
The
The
second
second
year,
year,
semi-human.
semi-human.
Third,
Third, fourth
year,
year,
kind of
kind of
human.
human.
So it
Fifth
went
Fifth
year,
towards the
year,
better?
because now
because now
negotiation
negotiation
began
began
to
to
evolve.
evolve.
When the
When the
ambassador
ambassador
cancer
cancer appeared there,
we were like
in
in
a
a vacation
vacation
because
because they
they
wanted to
wanted to
give the
give the sensation
sensation
that
that
we
we
were
were
treating
treating
well.
well.
You
You
Yeah.
know,
But where did you get, I just dawned on me, where did you get stuff to read? Did you read each other's writing or did they actually hand you
no.
books?
Well,
Well,
when they
when they
Or did you
authorized us
authorized
to
us to
smuggle
have
have
that too?
books, no,
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 because they
because they
authorized at some
authorized at some
point to
point
have
to have
books,
books,
and we
and
were
we were
with
with
political
political
prisoners. There were
prisoners. There were
some
some
militaries,
militaries,
high-ranking
high-ranking
military,
military,
and they
and they
treated
treated kind of,
and they
and they
allowed him to
allowed him
have
to have
books.
books.
So there
So
was
there
a
was a
military that he
military that
was
he
a
was a
three-star
three-star
general,
general,
and
and his family was bringing always
books. He lent
he
that book
lent that
to us.
book to us.
One day
One
that
day
guy
that guy
came to
came
me
to
and
me
said,
and said,
"Hey,
"Hey
Jose, this is
Jose,
an
this is an
incredible
incredible
book. You
book.
have to
You have
read
to
it."
read it."
And I saw
And
the
I
book,
saw the book,
and it was
and
a
it
book
was a
called
book
"Man
called
in the
"Man in the
Search of a
Search of a
Meaning"
Meaning"
of Viktor
of Viktor
Frankl.
Frankl.
I
Mhm.
could
I
read
could
that
read
book
that book
there,
there,
and
and
that was
that was
something that
something that
wow.
wow,
Yeah, for
yeah,
me
for
was
me was
that guy
that guy
almost
almost
talking to me.
talking to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. So tell us, what are you doing today? Because I have followed you quite a lot now on social media for a while. And yeah, you are a busy man. You are having your own podcast, and now you're starting a TV show. You're a speaker. You're everywhere and all over the place all the time. Where can we find you? Tell us about all you do.
Well, I have a
Well, I have my
webpage that is
webpage
called
that is called
Jose
Jose
Connect, where
Connect,
you
where
can
you can
find
find
everything
everything
about me.
about me.
I have
I have a
group
group
here in
here in
Houston where I
Houston where I
coach.
coach.
It's a
It's a
one-on-one
one-on-one
coach.
coaching.
It does
It
a
does a
very
very
particular. I
particular.
don't
I
want
don't
to
want to
grow
grow
up
up
too much
too much
because I have
because I have
another
another
activity.
activity.
I have
I
my
have my
speaking.
speaking.
I do
I
speaking
do
in
speaking in
college, in
college, in
universities.
universities.
I
I
attend
attend
conference.
conference.
I'm gonna
I'm
be
gonna be
going a
going
couple of
couple
days
of
to
days to
Nashville,
Nashville,
the
the
American
American
Association
Association
Christian
Christian
Counselor.
Counselor.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna
it's
be in
gonna be in
Nashville.
Nashville.
So I
So I
attend
attend
events as
events
a
as a
keynote.
keynote.
I
I
write my
write my
books.
books.
I take
I
Right.
care
take
of my
care of my
books.
books.
I
I
promote my
promote my
books.
books.
I do the
I do the
podcast.
podcast.
It's called
It's called
Building
Building
Resilience. It's
Resilience.
a
It's a
weekly
weekly
podcast,
podcast,
and I
and I
talk
talk
about
about
building
building
resilience.
resilience.
I have
Right.
my
I have my
newsletter
newsletter
that is
that
called
is called
Building
Building
Resilience,
Resilience,
and I
and I
became a
became a
host
host
a
a
TV
TV
show
show
called
called
Unbreakable
Unbreakable
Leadership.
Leadership.
And
And
what
what
else?
else?
I'm opening
I'm
a
opening a
nonprofit
nonprofit
called
called
Angels
Angels
Helping
Helping
Earth
in Earth
to
That
take
to
I
take
care
have
care
of
of
missed.
trauma
trauma
survivors.
survivors.
Wow. That
And I
And I
is
do
do
impressive.
and
in
church
church
service.
service.
I had
I
two
had two
ministry in my
ministry in my
church.
church.
Yeah, you got your calendar full for sure. But I believe you must feel like you're giving back, and you really truly have a story that nobody, at least not a lot of people, can tell. It's so different from anything I could ever imagine. I would never be able to put myself in that situation, even in my fantasy. So I think it's very important for others to hear your story. So thank you for sharing it.
Well,
Well,
because I
because I
found this
found
is
this is
more than a
more than a
story,
story,
is a
is a
calling.
calling.
I
Right.
really
I
feel
really
this
feel
a
this a
passion
passion
because this
because
for
this
me is
for
a
me is a
calling.
calling.
I look
I
at
look at
like something that I
something
want
that
to
I
leave
want
a
to leave a
legacy in the
legacy in
future.
the future.
I want this
I want
book
this book
in the
in
years
the
to
years to
come be
come
part
be
of
part
the
of the
story that
story
be
that
reading in the
be with the
college.
college.
In
Mhm.
Venezuela,
In
it's going to be
Venezuela, it's
part
going to
of
be
the
part
story
of
of
the story of
Venezuela
Venezuela
because we
Oh,
became
because we
yeah.
part of the
became part
story
of
of
the story of
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely you
So
did.
it's gonna
It's gonna
we're
we're
in the
we're in the
story.
story.
Not a lot of people can say that. But
No,
do you
no.
have contact with the other imprisoners that were there with you?
Yes,
Yes, we meet
because
because
we in
we in
December we
December
receive
we
a
received
last
a
minute
last
call
minute
from the
call from the
mayor
mayor
of
of
Houston,
Houston,
and
and he's
he gave
surprised
the
he gave the
proclamation,
proclamation,
and we have
and
our
we have
own
our
day here
own
in
day
Houston
here in
today.
Houston today,
Pretty cool. What day is it?
December
December
19th,
19th,
Oh,
the Citgo
the
sixth
Citgo
day
sixth
of
day
Houston.
of Houston.
nice. So how do you celebrate that day? Do you have a plan?
This year is
This
gonna
year
be
is
the
gonna be
first
the
year.
first year.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know.
We
Get
do a
We do
together
a
parade in the
parade in the
downtown.
downtown.
Yeah. I'm coming and cheering you on. I think that sounds great. I think that sounds great. Absolutely. Any last words you would like to tell us about your story or where we can find you?
Well, as I
Well,
said,
as
I
I
have
said,
my
I have
webpage
my
on the
webpage
Jose
on the Jose
Connect.
Connect.
Jose Connect is
Jose
my
Connect
hub.
is a hub.
If somebody
If
wants to
somebody
have
wants to
me as
have me as
speaker,
speaker,
he will find
he
it
will
there.
find it there.
If you want to
If you want
contract
to
me as a
contract me as a
coaching, you can
coaching,
find
you
me
can
there.
find me there.
You want to be
You want to
guest
be
in my
guest in my
podcast,
podcast, you
be
can
there.
be there.
If you want
You
to
want
buy
to
my
buy
books,
my
you will
books, you
find
will
it
find
there.
it
If you
there.
want
You
to
want
read
to
my
read my
newsletter there.
newsletter there.
I have my
I have my
YouTube
YouTube
channel too.
channel too.
That too. Wow.
Yes,
Jeez.
yes. I have a
I have a
25,000 followers
25,000 followers
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel.
That's amazing. That is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Well, certainly you have an amazing story and legacy to tell. I am so grateful that you've been with us today here on Bickman and Co podcast. And I'm going to post all the links and everything to Jose on our website and social media as well. So thank you again, Jose, for being with us today. And for all our listeners, and if you're looking at our YouTube channel, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you.